Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Managing Finances today and tomorrow. I now have the pleasure of turning your attention to our honored guest, Assemblymember Buffy Wicks, for a special message.
We have a significant budget shortfall, and we're going to be faced with significant cuts. And so how do we create smart public policy that doesn't cost a lot of money is a really difficult proposition for us to be faced with. We have obviously increased unemployment in the state, and again, impacting a lot of our lowest wage workers. We also have an issue with regard to evictions and protecting folks to make sure they don't get evicted from their homes if they're renting, or if they don't get foreclosed on, if they're still unemployed from the pandemic. We don't want people losing their housing.
So 30% of the people in Contra Costa and Alameda counties cannot make ends meet. And by that, I mean have enough money for food and shelter and transportation and childcare. That 70% of those families are families of color. 98% of those families also have at least one person in them working.
You want to log your spending and all of the things that impact your budget, all of the places where your money goes, so you can get a realistic picture of where your money is going. And this also is a time when you want to be really honest. You don't want to present the best case scenario because it's your budget and nobody's judging it.
If you have become the victim of identity theft or a scam, if you sent money overseas, number one thing to do is stop communication and don't send any more funds. Next, you can do, and again, on top of that, when stop communications, they're going to keep hassling you a lot of these times, these fraudsters. And the best thing to do is just ignore it, block their number. They'll go away when they realize you're not a victim. They're going to get any more money out of.
We're also going to be providing some financial assistance. We're going to have small direct cash grants to the small businesses, as well as a modest loan guarantee program for these small businesses. And then third, Green Lending is going to be looking to scale this project based on what we hope is going to be great success. We're going to be spreading it to other cities over the coming years, hopefully. And then we'll also be working to take these learnings and get them to be embedded in public policy.
I'm going to turn it over to questions from the audience. And finally, I would like to thank all of those in attendance and remind you that you will be receiving an email with a link to this recorded presentation, as well as the resources that were provided in the PowerPoint. So we thank you, and I hope you have a great day.